What's going on, guys? So today is Aurora's Q2 2020 earnings, and today I'm just going to be talking about the most important things that I've got from these earnings, and we're going to be talking about what happened and why is Aurora green today. To everyone's surprise, or at least to my surprise, Aurora had a fairly decent green day, not up by much. I think they're only up 1 cent in American dollars and they're up 3 cents in Canadian dollars, which is almost 2%. Gotta take this call. I lost my mojo and I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, pretty much we're going to be talking about Aurora Earnings. We're going to be talking about the highlights and what's going on with this company. Why is it green today? Also, if you guys missed the earnings call, I did a highlight of the earnings call where it's pretty much a quicker version of the earnings call. If you guys want to check it out, it's going to be in the link above here. But before we get this video started, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about these earnings. Why is Aurora green after releasing such, I would say, pretty bad earnings? Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys give me a quick little thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that notification bell, smash that subscribe button, and let's get this video started. So first things first, we're going to be taking a look at Aurora charts in Canadian dollars. And we spoke about Aurora yesterday, and yesterday Aurora was floating above this support line right here, which is at $2 Canadian. And right before the markets closed, Aurora broke down below this support line right here. And almost immediately in the morning, to my surprise and probably to everyone's surprise, Aurora immediately broke above this resistance line because this support line now is starting to act as a resistance line. It immediately broke above it and got rejected. So now Aurora is officially below this $2 support line, has officially created new 52-week lows at $1.90. And I guess the fact that it was a new 52-week low, probably swing traders, day traders took advantage of that. And they had a little bit of fun in the morning, starting off at 190 and almost immediately breaking up to $2.07. It's probably around like 4 to 5% in gains in a matter of 10 minutes. So that's my guess as to what happened. A lot of day traders, swing traders probably just started positions here when Aurora had their new 52-week lows. Once they popped above this resistance line, we've seen a nice little sell-off, and it's been trading sideways ever since and has not broke above this $2 resistance line. And to everyone's surprise, Aurora is currently up 4 cents on the day, up 1.82%. And we're going to be doing the same thing for American charts. And of course, after we're done talking about these charts, we're also going to be talking about earnings today. The same thing for American charts. Yesterday, Aurora was not breaking down below this $1.50 support line. And then near the end of the day, Aurora broke below it, created new 52-week lows at $1.43. And then the same thing in the morning. My guess that this movement, this volume, all this volume in the morning was day traders making some money, taking advantage of the 52-week lows, taking advantage that Aurora dipped below this support line. And immediately once it went above it, collected their profits. Same thing, nice little sell-off, trading sideways ever since. Currently up only 1 cent in the USD, up 0.68% for ACB in American dollar. What's going to happen throughout the rest of the week is very questionable. I'm surprised Aurora had a green day today, even though it's only up by 1 cent. I think the only reason why it had a green day is because it had a little sell-off near the end of the day yesterday. If Aurora ended the day above this resistance line, we would have had a red day today because we broke below it today. So we're going to move on to some news. So Aurora said that it had a net loss of $1.3 billion, which is the equivalent of $981 million US or Canadian $1.18 a share. It's a fiscal second quarter that ended December 31st after a loss of $182 million, or roughly a break even on a per share basis in the year earlier period. Revenue net excise taxes came to $56 million, up from $54 million a year ago. I like how they just made it seem like it's a good thing. A year ago, we had $54.2 million, and this year we have a revenue net excise of $56 million. So things are looking good. No, I'm joking. They're really not looking that great. Aurora maintained its medical business, logging $26 million Canadian in medical cannabis revenue for the quarter and reported recreational revenue of $33.5 million. Chief Financial Officer Glenn Ibbott said international medical sales dropped to 1.8 million Canadian. So the company reported revenue excluding provisions of $63.2 million, which matched the internal guidance between 62 to 66 million. Also, we spoke about that in the video yesterday. I think I said their net revenue would be around 65 million. They got a 63.2 million, which at least was not below 60 million. That would have been been really bad to see Aurora's net revenue go below 60 million. But once again, Aurora's net revenue has decreased for 3 quarters in a row, which for me is not a good sign to see Aurora declining 3 quarters in a row. So the company did say Thursday that the average net selling price for MJ, including provisions, fell to $5.54 per gram from $5.68 per gram in the previous quarter. Aurora produced 30,691 kilograms of MJ in the quarter. The company said that it was taking steps forward towards EBITDA profitability. The company announced that it was downsizing its credit facility by 96.5 million through the elimination of undrawn term loan capacity. Aurora on Thursday also blamed a shift in the market to cheaper MJ brands, an effort to compete with the illegal market where pot isn't as expensive. So management has previously said those value pot brands were sometimes really just dumping inventory brands. Nonetheless, the company this month launched its own value brand. On top of that, rivals like Canopy Growth, Tilray, and Hexo have also put out their own lower priced weed. So productions fell 26% from Q1 to 30,691 kilograms. Aurora said Thursday kilograms sold declined 24% to 9,501 kilograms. The production decline was due to changes to cultivation strategies, including a shift to high value, high potency strains, which are lower yielding. Aurora sees quarterly harvest volumes leading to average productions of 150,000 kilograms annually or more. The average net selling price of consumer cannabis dropped 10% to $4.76 Canadian dollars. Aurora's adjusted EBITDA loss widened to 80.2 million Canadian dollars from 39.7 million in Q1. Management warned there is likely to be a slower than previously expected rate of industry growth in the near term and predicted Q3 will see modest to no growth versus Q2's adjustment revenue of 65 million. So at least Aurora is being honest with us. They're pretty much already telling us that for Q3, we're going to be seeing very little to next to no growth in the next upcoming quarter, which just shows that this company right now, in the short term, you will most likely see a lot of volatility, but I'm definitely not getting my hopes high for this company. So investors this year are also more worried about MJ stocks running out of cash. The cannabis industry, granted, is still young, but sales haven't grown fast enough to counterbalance losses. Layoffs have become more common. Executives who show up to interviews with swagger and visionary talk have started to give way to lower profile set. Some provinces have also hesitated to immediately allow sales of vaping devices after a rash of illnesses in the US raises safety concerns. Labrador, along with Quebec and Newfoundland, have banned cannabis vaping devices, which have been expected to be popular because of their discreet and easy to use. However, Alberta, following a review, said it would allow vape sales. So once again, all these things are just going to take into effect and they will slow down the growth of these companies, and not just Aurora, but all the other companies in the sector, which is just something that we're going to have to deal with, I think, for the next year or two. And hopefully after that, Health Canada, all these regulations, all these rules, all these companies, pretty much just the provinces themselves, they have more stores to sell from, they have more products to sell, and companies like Aurora are less limited to what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. So far, what we learned from these earnings is Aurora had a $1.3 billion loss. They had a net revenue of $65 million or less, which means that their net revenue has gone down 3 quarters in a row. Recreational sales and medical sales have dropped. On top of that, their average selling prices went down. I think they went down from $5.68 per gram to $5.54 per gram. So overall, I would say Aurora's earnings have not been great, and that's me being nice about it. But at the end of the day, if you look at Aurora, they're green today, which is a surprise to me. It kind of makes sense because Aurora has been declining prior to these earnings, so maybe the negative earnings was already baked into the price. Does that mean that Aurora will not decline any further? I feel like at this point, I don't even know. This industry has been super volatile, and it has surprised me time and time again. I won't be surprised if for the remainder of the week Aurora continues to be red or continues to be green. I honestly will expect more red from Aurora, especially after releasing these kind of earnings. It's really surprising to me to see them green. But one thing I did mention is that Aurora would go below that support line after earnings, and as you can see right here, or we looked at the charts already, Aurora is below that $1.50 support line, only down 3 cents below that support line. They could easily bounce back, or this could just be the continuation of Aurora's downtrend. I did say that I would possibly pick up Aurora after earnings, but I was honestly looking to pick up Aurora shares at a $1 price target, which I did not get, and I did not even come close to. I don't want Aurora to drop to $1, but if it does, I do think I will be picking up some shares. I'm very tempted to pick up at $1.47. I'm kind of waiting to see how tomorrow plays out, or how the rest of the week plays out for Aurora. I will be waiting for Friday. Fridays are usually really big red days, especially for this sector. It's not always guaranteed, but right now I'm kind of just going to stick with my position. I'm going to see if Aurora continues to make new lows, and then I might continue adding very small positions to my portfolio. Also, I just want to mention, I did not forget, yesterday I made a video and I told you guys if I get 150 likes, I'm going to show you guys how I invested with Aurora with 0% risk, and I will start working on that video today or tomorrow, and I will be releasing it within the next 2 days. So thank you guys for the 100 likes. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, smash that subscribe button. Also, if you guys missed the earnings call, I did an earnings call highlight video right here. You guys could check out the video. It's pretty much a little bit quicker than the original earnings call. I just cut down a few things that I didn't feel were important. But that's it for now. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.